All right, solve by substitution. Remember how we do this. This y is equal to this, right? Those two things in boxes, those are both equal. How do I know? Because this equal sign tells me so. This is also equal to that. How do I know? Because it's the same y. It's the same letter. This y and this y are the same. So what I can do is say, oh, okay, well, that means this, 3x minus 5, is the same as this y. So I can take this whole thing, and instead of that y, I can plug in 3x minus 5. Okay, so notice what I did. I copied this equation, but instead of y, I replaced it with this expression that is equal to y. Now I can just solve this equation, right? And we know it's like this one. Okay, so I'm going to distribute first. This is negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Negative 4 times negative 5 is positive 20. I'm going to combine my like terms here. 3 minus 12 is negative 9x. Now I'm going to get x by itself. I'm dividing by negative 9 because x is being multiplied by negative 9. And I get x equals 1. Okay, now don't box that answer because you're not done yet. Remember, with a system, you need to solve for both x and y. So if x is 1, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this x as 1, and I'm going to plug it back in to find y. Okay, so 3 times 1 is 3, minus 5 is negative 2. Okay. So my answer is x is 1 and y is negative 2. Okay. Finding the intercepts. Remember on a graph, if I have like a line like this, this is called the y-intercept. This is called the x-intercept. Now here's what I know about the y-intercept. The y-intercept is a point, 0, and a number. And this x-intercept is a point, a number, and 0. So if I want the x-intercept, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in 0 for y, because the y value is always 0 at the x-intercept. So I'm going to plug in 0 for y. 2 times 0 is 0. So this just becomes negative 4x equals negative 10. I'm going to divide on both sides by negative 4. X equals negative divided by negative is positive, and 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. So my x-intercept is that x is 2.5 and y is 0. For the y-intercept, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to plug in 0 for x. So negative 4 times 0 is 0. 2y equals negative 10. Negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. Okay, so this time my x value is 0 and my y value is negative 5. Last one, we're solving by elimination. Remember when we solve by elimination, it's the one where we're adding the two equations so that one of the variables cancels out. Now what you might notice is that if I were to add these two equations, nothing would cancel out here. So I have an extra step to do. Okay, now I can choose right here, I could choose to focus on the x's and cancel out the x's. This is a 4, so I could cancel this if it was a negative 4. So I could choose to multiply this whole equation by negative 2. Then that would be a negative 4, and this would be a positive 4, and they would cancel. My other option is, this is a 15y, and if this was a negative 15y, it would cancel. It's already negative, and it's a 5. If I multiplied this whole equation by 3, this would become negative 15, and then the equations would cancel. Either of those options is equally correct. I'm going to go ahead and just multiply by negative 2. So I'm going to make this 2 into a negative 4. Okay, but remember, I could have put a 3 right here, and I would end up with the same answer at the end. Okay, so I'm going to multiply this whole equation, look, this, and this, by negative 2. So negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 2 times negative 5 is positive 10. Negative 2 times negative 11 is positive 22. Now, I'm going to take this equation, and I'm just recopying it beneath. Okay, remember, my whole goal was this. because now when I add these together, this equals 0, right? Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. 10 plus 15 is 25. 22 plus 3 is also 25. So when I divide, I get y equals 1. Okay, remember I'm not done yet. I need to find my x value. So I'm going to take this y, I'm going to plug it back in here. And I could plug it into either equation. It doesn't matter which one. I'm just going to plug it into this one. Okay, and I'm subtracting from both sides. Dividing by 4 to get x by itself. And I get x is negative 3, and y is 1.